Hi, my name is Kendall and I'm a freshman.
My name is Jeffrey. I am a freshman, and my major is molecular and cellular biology.
My name is KJ Burnett. I'm a neuroscience and theater major, and I'm a class of 2020.
My name is Noelle Meyers. I am a sophomore and I'm a public health major.
Hi, my name is Sammy Ayala. I am a sophomore here at Hopkins.
My name is Elena Sari. I'm a junior mechanical engineer.
Sydney Davis, and I'm a junior neuroscience major.
My name is Kwame Alston. I'm a junior, and my major is sociology and Africana studies.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chase. I'm a senior and I'm a public health major.
My name is Kanaya Hardy. I'm a senior neuroscience major.
My name is Malaka Rega. I'm a senior here at Hopkins and I study molecular biology and neuroscience.
I'll give it a 6.
I'll just say 7.
5. I would feel that there's injustice in this situation. At the same time, I wouldn't know, I couldn't know what I could do.
7. Do I have to explain why? I guess I don't want to say like a full 10 because that is illegal, but not like closer to the 1 side of things because that's like racial discrimination, obviously. So.
Ten. I would report them to the head of the department and talk to people at OMA.
8. That annoys me. That I know, and I can see that's a clear example of bias. Yeah, pretty much.
10 out of 10. That's just like blatant discrimination. Like I can go to OIE. I can make a fuss. I can call my mom. We're really popping off for that.
I would give it a 10 because it's something that I hear a lot about being in Baltimore and talking to the locals here.
10.
A 10.
I'd have to give that a 9 because Hopkins has this entire diversity thing about how they want to give back to the communities and like support the community.
As the locals here in Baltimore, they see Hopkins as a company that, you know, takes their houses and builds something else and takes their life away.
Against it? 10. What?
7, because I would say something against it. I would speak out against it, but I don't think that a petition would stop it. So.
Petition against a 10? Like.
10. And I would say 10 because I don't understand why it's not a department already.
I would clearly see this as an example of police getting away with undue violence, of course.
That sounds a little familiar. So again, I guess 10 out of 10. I'm a very volatile person. I'm not like using like an arbitrary scale. But I know when that happened, like that was like such a shaping moment for me, another city, and I was like at every protest, like all the neighborhood cleanup. So it was something that like I'd have to respond to.
10. This has already happened with Freddie Gray. So
I, in the place that I was at a 10, and I was ready to act because I was like, okay, I need an outlet for things to happen and for something to be done.
7, meaning like activist outreach and stuff.
Perhaps a 6 because I can't really do anything about that besides like volunteering to be a tutor or something. I don't know what I could do.
10 out of 10 because I think education is really important. I think that it's one of, you know, major keys to get out of poverty and to level out the disparity that there is in income and, you know, like in terms of even between racial lines. And so again, this dates back to history, you know, segregation, and even now, like a lot of the, you know, the black communities tend to be poorer, and so the public high schools and public middle schools around that they're funded by those neighborhoods, and so there's no, if the neighborhoods are not generating a lot of income, the school's not going to be funded well, and so then you see this self-perpetuating situation where black communities tend to have poorer education, and richer, more white neighbors tend to have more resources in education, and so that just keeps this gap as it is.
4 probably, because I don't know. I might say something to somebody, but.
And I say 8 because I just feel like things happen like this too often. Maybe it's not as blatant, but gosh.
No, 10, fighting. Literally, let's go. Like, let's do something. Let's have some action. Let's have some sort of protest or demonstration.
Goodbye. 10.
It's like 10 for this one too. This is like personal, like it fucks with people's heads.
I'm not even impressed. And it's like weird hearing those kind of things, because like people don't go up to lacrosse players and be like, well, you stupid as shit, but like you play lacrosse. Or like they don't go up to like all the rich legacy kids and be like, well, had your daddy not been smart, you wouldn't have gotten in here. It's always like towards like a quote unquote affirmative action people, despite the fact that affirmative action mostly benefits white women. So it's kind of like, how do you not see how racist this is? Like
5. Like, I don't care.
If I'm only here because I'm black, bitch, I'm here. Like, who cares? Like, I'm here. Like, and what you gonna do? You ain't gonna stop me from doing nothing? You better go somewhere with that negativity. People like that just need to focus on themselves.
Again, 10, but probably in a less aggressive, like going out and protesting form. Like I'd probably be a part of some sort of public discussion or forum about it, or post something on social media about it.
I don't know, 5 because it's in the middle. Because like obviously I want rapists to be locked away and like all the things happen to them, but it does hurt me like when I see like black men like getting all these punishments without white men getting it. So
Also a 10. I mean, it's kind of just well known by now that the justice system is extremely biased towards black people in terms of like giving them longer sentence times, because there's this entire industry where like basically prison labor is like the new form of like slave labor, and it's just like black bodies are the ones that are being used in this whole incorporation or whatever.
Everyone should go to jail for rape. Like, we should be like really looking at these as like equal cases. And if we're gonna protest anything, then I think we should protest the like unfair treatment and like prison sentences. And I think that's not something where like, you know, like black people go to jail for 1 billion years for crack while white boys can go to jail for 2 days for cocaine. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh no, you need to go to jail for just as long. Like,
A couple of them hit home, definitely.
It's just a lot of it's just like triggering for like stuff that's already happened. I wouldn't like be surprised if it happened again.
There's something someone said to me, which is like, we have two justice systems in this country, and one is for the poor and one is for the rich, and that's the truth.
I mean, I thought like going into this I was gonna have more like on the lower side of the scale, but I just feel like I react like greatly to a lot of things, even if it's not like externally. Internally I might like think about it.
Like understanding like intersectionality, understanding that will sometimes determine or shift how it is you end up approaching something, or how it is you see an issue. Like something that someone can see as like trivial could be like monumental to you, and could be like, I have to go forth and act because like I cannot move unless I act. But it can also be something where it's like, this is paralyzing and I can't act right now because I really need to like collect myself and get myself together before I can like go forth and fight for somebody else. And I think like internally understanding that, but also understanding like that other people are going through the same thing at different stages, and like not being so quick to pop off on somebody, but hearing where it is they're at. Unless they're racist, then fuck them. Like, we're ready to fight like now.